What is going on, friends? Welcome to our interview with UFC light heavyweight Gian Villante before his huge fight at UFC 220 this Saturday, January 20th, live on pay-per-view. Start time is at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. 2 title fights live from Boston. It's going to be one hell of a card. But before we get to our interview with Gian, here is a quick message.
Mercado Airwaves Sports Experience is brought to you by supporters at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. If you would like to support Mercado Airwaves, visit us at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. Find us on iTunes at Mercado Airwaves. Keep up to date with the show on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. Follow Mike on Twitter at mmercado2333 and on Instagram, Mike Mercado 2333.
Thank you for keeping it with us, guys. Here is our interview with UFC light heavyweight Gian Villante. Enjoy. People, I think, just believe that you walk in there and it's just a fight, but there's a lot that goes into this moment, right? For those 3 rounds.
Yeah. I mean, I wish it was just I'm fighting maybe an hour a year, and that's my career. Is three fights, 3 15-minute fights a year would be great, but there's definitely a lot of weeks and stuff that go into it. I'm a heavy dude. I walk around probably 250, 260. I got to get down to 205 to fight, so. That's a big part of it, being able to, control my weight and everything like that and get my weight down. So fight week, that's a huge part of it. And then also, throughout fight camp doing that and getting in shape and being able to not die when you're in there.
And, I think that's such an interesting thing. How important is it to make sure that, you're staying professional? I think that's the buzzword people like to use, but staying professional, maybe more staying on target of, hey, maybe I'm feeling good, but I'm maybe a little bit behind on getting to my weight, or maybe I'm a little bit too ahead to get to 205. Over the years, have you been able to kind of figure out your body and realize when maybe you're going too hard, or maybe you need to pick it up a little bit?
Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, so I've been able to, figure it out and figure out my body where it needs to be to make the weight and stuff like that. So it was a little heavy the day after Christmas, and I was realizing I was getting close. So I think that week I dropped about 8 or 9 pounds, and then since then I've been perfectly, on goal and on pace to where I want to be. So I've been good since then, but Christmas was probably not the best thing.
Oh, it gets us all, brother. It gets us all. And how important is that too, though? I think a lot of people don't realize. It was a great explanation you gave earlier, the journey to it. But a lot of people don't realize how important the team is behind the man or behind the lady that's getting into that cage. How important is it that your team keeps you on pace and that you trust them and that you guys are all on the same page?
Yeah, I mean, it is an individual sport. You are the only one in that octagon fighting, but there are a lot of people that help you get to where you need to be, and without those people, you couldn't do it. So they're always a huge driving force in this sport, and let's hope they get the credit that they deserve. It's tough, because there's only one guy in there, and it's what they do that matters. But there's a lot of people that are behind every fighter that really push them to get where they need to be.
Almost all your fights are just complete, show stealers, and it's something a lot of your fans appreciate. And do you think now coming into this fight, are you coming into this fight maybe with a little bit of a different mindset to kind of get things in a momentum for 2018 to make a really big run this year? Do you guys kind of come into this in a different way when you guys are coming off of a loss, opposed to just the building blocks to continue on some momentum? How is that for an athlete? I don't think any of us behind microphones or who watch it on TV could really understand that kind of mindset to make sure you get back on track on that level.
Well, I won't know for sure until I'm in there, but I mean, my mindset going in there is to put on the same show I always do, be the same person, put on a full fight, and go out there and, hit the guy more than he hits me.
If you would like to support Mercado Airwaves, visit us at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. Find us on iTunes at Mercado Airwaves. Keep up to date with the show on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. Follow Mike on Twitter at mmercado2333 and on Instagram, Mike Mercado2333. Mercado Airwaves Sports Experience is brought to you by supporters at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves.
So let's, you know what, one last thing about the fight, because, you know, you're going to answer 1,000 of these questions every day. We got some fun ones we want to get to. UFC 220, Boston, you know, East Coast. You're an East Coast kid. One of your boys is fighting. It's just it's a big card. It's a lot of people are really jacked about this, and you know that's what happens with the UFC. Everybody kind of downplays the card until it's fight weekend. Then we all kind of realize how hyped we are for it. As an athlete, as one of the competitors, are you able to kind of look past that? Like, you know, we get to fan out. Like, that's kind of the best part about being in this on this side of it is we get to fan out when it is. But as an athlete, do you have to kind of like check that and kind of just keep the moment as it's just me and this dude, and one of us is walking out with the win?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, I don't know. I always think maybe one day when I'm old, I'll think this is pretty cool. But right now, it's whatever for me. The coolest part, I don't care what it is, but the coolest part is, you know, one of my best friends is the main event of the car, Stipe. So look forward to him getting a win and us going out and having fun together. That's really the biggest thing I look for more than anything else. I've been on some big cards, you know, home and Rousey in Australia. That was in front of like 60,000 people.
Right.
I did GSP and Hendricks back in the day. I think it was like the 20-year anniversary or something like that. So I've been on some pretty cool ones, but I don't really ever think about it. Biggest thing is just go in there, have fun, and get a good win.
All I know is Boston better watch out, because after you two boys do your work, it's going to be some partying going on that night. But let's get into some fun ones, man. Let's say, when you're not, like you said, you're a bigger dude and you cut down to get into this weight class. But what's your favorite cheat meal? Are you you're a New Yorker, so I'm Chicago, so we love our pizza. I know you guys do too. Is that the go-to?
Our pizza crushes yours.
Oh, why are you doing me like that, man? How?
That deep dish is just, I don't understand how people like that stuff. You get such a stomachache eating that. Oh my gosh. Now you eat a whole pot of deep dish here. You're eating a bowl of cheese. It's terrible.
Look, I can respect that. But to defend my city, you got to have some good thin crust. Come over here after you kick some ass this weekend. We got you. We got you, bro. When you're in Chicago, we'll take care of you like a king. We got you.
Yeah, I like beer, and I can't wait to have some of those. Briskets.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe some mom's lasagna. That looked really good on Christmas, and I didn't get to eat that. So
she's a woman of my heart.
Definitely have some of that too when I get home. And so this is a sandwich shop by me that I'm a huge fan of. It's called My Hero. Nobody in Chicago ever knows what it's my favorite sandwich place. So I haven't been there in like 3 months, so I got to get back over there too.
I love it when we talk to the light heavyweights and the heavyweights, and just the enthusiasm to getting back to be able to eat a good sandwich and pizza.
Yeah, Stipe's out there. Last night I'm working out with him. He's like, we're going to some Italian restaurant after if you want to come hang out. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm going to watch you guys eat. Thanks. So I'm like, such a pain. Oh, man.
Leave it to your friends to keep you humble, bro. I'm with you on that. All right, so we're out of the dinner table. Mama's made us some good food. What do we do after? I know you're big into football. You made your run. Are you able to watch sports? Are you able to watch movies? Like, what do you like to do when we're not eating and having to cut weight?
Yeah, tell you, I don't really watch sports that much. I'll watch football here and there. It's, only just for my fantasy team, really, more than anything else.
Oh, yes.
I'm a big movie guy. I go to the movies once a week, and with all my buddies from high school, so we all get together and go to movies every Tuesday.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's a big thing for me, is going to the movies every week, and I keep up to date on those things. And I watch a lot of TV, too, like Netflix and stuff like that. So
good stuff.
I'm a big TV guy.
Oh, no, nice. Good stuff. We actually do a movie radio show here, too. What was the last movie you saw?
Last one I saw in the movie theater. Oh, no.
I know we're going to give you a little bit of slack here because, you have a little bit more important things to worry about than if you went to see Greatest Showman or some shit. But, shout out to...
No, but you know what? It's been so bad lately. There hasn't been anything good out in a couple, almost like a month now. There really hasn't been anything good. I mean, what's the last good movie that was out? Star
Wars or Jumanji, probably?
No, it was really good that I saw in the movies that nobody thought would be good was that movie, Wind River.
Oh, yeah, with Jeremy Renner, right?
Jeremy Renner. Yeah.
Shout out to powerful Jeremy Renner and Wind River. Hopefully some Oscar love. Gian Villante coming in with some deep knowledge and some movie trivia. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I got movie trivia knowledge for days, man.
My man.
I just, I can't think of the last one I saw that was pretty good. Besides that, really, that was probably the last good movie I saw.
That's awesome. All right, brother. You know what? I know you have a crazy busy day. Is there anything you're working on you want to plug before we get you out of here? Do you have a Twitter? Are you working on any side projects outside of kicking some ass this weekend?
Not really. I mean, yeah, you can go follow and see what party I'm at. If you want. Yeah, that's about it. Follow me, a few people out there. And, if you want to see me drinking with my shirt off, that's basically it.
Come on, man. If you guys follow Gronk, you could at least follow my man right here. Let's get some love for this dude. Can you give anybody a preview of what's going to happen this weekend when you walk into that octagon? You're going to steal the show like always?
Yeah, just put on a good show. That's really the goal, is to put on a good fight and get a win. That's it.
John, thank you so much for joining us, brother. Good health. Good luck eating that New York pizza. We got you when you come to Chicago. Good luck to your whole team, to all your boys, and more importantly, man, just a hell of a healthy, successful 2018 for you, brother.
All right, thank you, brother.
Good luck to Gian Villante this weekend at UFC 220. You can catch it live from Boston at the TD Garden on pay-per-view. It's UFC 220. 2 championship fights live from pay-per-view. Start time is at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. Don't miss it. It's going to be one hell of a card. A huge thank you to the UFC. A huge thank you to the amazing people over in New York City for getting this done for us, guys. And again, a huge thank you to Gian Villante. Good luck to him this weekend. And thank you to each and every one of you for making us a part of your day. You can catch us everywhere in the universe. Like us on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. I'm on Twitter, so give me a follow at mmercado2333. Do us a favor, guys. We're on iTunes. Like, rate, review, subscribe to us. That's itunes.com/Mercado Airwaves. We're also on YouTube. Subscribe to us, youtube.com/MikeMercado2333. We got you covered for all you Android users. Just find us at soundcloud.com/Mercado Airwaves. If you'd like to see us behind the scenes, we're on Instagram, instagram.com/MikeMercado2333. And every single one of our shows, like The Good Brothers, like Pizza Night with Nick and Mike, every single one of our UFC interviews with legends and champions of the sport are brought to you by our amazing producers over at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. If you have a brand that you would like to introduce to a diverse group of shows with a diverse group of audience, we have a tier just for you. Just check us out at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. Thank you to each and every one of you. Enjoy the fights. Good luck to Gian Villante. We will see you next time here on Mercado Airwaves.
If you would like to support Mercado Airwaves, visit us at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves. Find us on iTunes at Mercado Airwaves. Keep up to date with the show on Facebook at Mercado Airwaves. Follow Mike on Twitter at mmercado2333 and on Instagram, MikeMercado2333. Mercado Airwaves Sports Experience is brought to you by supporters at patreon.com/Mercado Airwaves.